This is the IsReal News Midday Briefing for Tuesday, February 10th. This is Mordechai Twersky reporting. Satellite imagery indicates Iran has blocked access to tunnel entrances at its nuclear facility in Isfahan, according to the Institute for Science and International Security. The entrances appear covered with earth with no visible vehicle activity nearby. Analysts say such measures could complicate potential airstrikes or ground raids targeting enriched uranium stored at the site. This comes as tensions remain high following recent U.S.-Iran contacts and continued monitoring of Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Iranian officials signaled heightened readiness and issued warnings ahead of expected diplomatic engagement involving Israeli leadership and U.S. officials. A senior advisor to Iran's leadership traveled to Oman days after U.S.-Iran talks, while military leaders said forces remain at full defensive readiness. The statements occur amid regional signaling tied to ongoing nuclear negotiations and military positioning. Israeli officials say Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to seek continued military freedom of action against Iran, even if a U.S.-Iran agreement is reached, according to reporting cited by CNN. Assessments presented by Israeli sources warn Iran could maintain thousands of ballistic missiles in the near term. The development reflects ongoing Israeli concerns about missile capabilities alongside nuclear negotiations. The Israeli military is preparing contingency plans for a renewed Gaza offensive aimed at disarming Hamas, according to reporting by the Times of Israel. Officials assess the group is unlikely to relinquish weapons voluntarily, despite ceasefire arrangements brokered in October. The planning comes as Israeli forces remain positioned along established lines and continue tunnel clearing operations. The IDF announced the reestablishment of a tank division as part of a broader shift toward more offensive ground capabilities following lessons from October 7th and the Gaza war. Military leadership said the move reflects a renewed emphasis on armored forces and readiness along Israel's borders. This occurs as the army continues restructuring and adapting to post-war operational requirements. The European Union has cleared Google's $32 billion acquisition of Israeli-founded cybersecurity firm Wiz, concluding the deal raises no competition concerns in the European Economic Area. The purchase is the largest acquisition of an Israeli technology company and Google's biggest acquisition to date. The decision comes as global demand for cybersecurity services continues to expand. That's the midday briefing from IsReal News.